Second sem.
What is up, guys? It's Sean Ray here. So, annyeong guys. So, this will be the week 5 for traffic management and accident investigation. Week 5, special plans and policies on emergency traffic situation with the use of both hand signals and electrical signal lights and others. So, good day. Hope you're doing fine, etc., etc. So, objectives. You shall know the accessories of motor vehicle, demonstrate traffic control, and know the right of way. So, let's go to the accessories of motor vehicle. Anong mga dapat meron ka sa motor vehicle mo o yung dapat wala para hindi ka masita ng LTO. Mga attention, mga may motor dyan or yung planong bibili ng motor. So, tires, dapat meron kang tire. So, no motor vehicle with metallic tires. Pag walang rubber yung rim mo, wag mo nang patakbuhin yan. Masisira yung rim mo, masisira yung kalsada. Ganun. Okay? Pero lang kung backhoe yan. Backhoe ba yun? Backhoe. Bawal din yun actually, kaso they allow somewhat brakes. Sabi dito, dapat in every motor vehicle with 4 or more wheels, dapat may dual hydraulic brake. So, dual means, for example, sa harapan, yung front axle. Dapat sa left and right, may brake yan. So, either sa harapan or sa likod, yung may dual brake. So, dapat, at least yun dapat may ganun ka. Or kapag wala man, dapat meron kang safety, parang brake din. Hindi siya dual hydraulic brake, pero safety valve device. So, pag pumalya yung brake mo, ito yung mag-i-stop. Safety valve device. So, for example, you are using your car and going to Gapan, then nag-malfunction yung brakes mo. So, press mo lang yung safety valve device mo para mag-stop na yung apat na gulong na yun. So, that is the safety valve devices or yung tinatawag nilang air brake, which is necessary. Horns. So, dapat may signaling device din yung motor mo, motor vehicle mo. Pero, it must be in good working condition. Pero dapat hindi siya, sabi dito, hindi siya ganong masakit sa tenga, loud, or startling, or disagreeable sound shall be installed or used on any motor vehicle. Bawal ang wang-wang, di ba? At bawal din yung masyadong loud or startling na yun. All emergency, ito lang yung exception sa wang-wang. Ambulance, police car, fire wagons, or fire trucks, yun lang yung pwede. So, ayun. Headlights. So, every motor vehicle must have a headlight. 1 meter, dapat yung kaya niyang i-light up is 1 meter. Whether whitish siya or yellowish. So, i-on mo yung headlight mo, sabi daw dito, not later than 1/2 an hour after sunset. So, bago bababa yung sun, dapat naka-light up na. So, pag 30 minutes na is bababa yung sun, magsa-sunset na or magda-dusk na is 30 minutes. For example, magbababa yung sunset sa 6:30. Dapat 6 o'clock, nag-light ka na ng headlight mo. Or, sa dawn naman, sa J-bigat or sunrise, dapat naka-on dapat. Wag mo munang i-off yung light mo 30 minutes before sunrise. So, habang hindi pa yun, at least 1 hour before sunrise. Bago, dapat naka-on pa rin yung light mo, headlight mo. 30 minutes, at least 30 minutes, half an hour, di ba yun? Bago mag-sunrise. Bago lulutang yung araw, di ba? So, ganun. So, additional lamp and light may be carried. So, pwedeng magpa-install ka ng, kung hindi kaya ng, hindi mo makita talaga, magpa-install ka ng light. Pero, dapat yun is, pwedeng madim. Pwede mong ipababa, di ba? Tapos, hindi dapat red. Kasi, sa likod lang ang red. So, ayun. So, sabi dito sa second paragraph, the intensity of the light, hindi masyadong nakaka-blind sa mata. The driver can dim this. So, sabi dito is, driver must dim. Dim is parang pababain yung intensity ng light. So, ganun. Okay? So, parang in short lang yung sinasabi ko. Basahin nyo yan. Same din lang yung sinasabi ko. Medyo nakakagulo-gulo pero summary syempre yung sasabihin ko. Tail lights naman, ito yung light na nasa likod ng motor vehicle. Usually, anong tail light? It is color red. So, dapat nakikita yan, yung mga tail light mo, at least 1 meter. So, you can use your tail light to go where you are. Pag gusto mong pumunta sa left, syempre yung tail light mo magble-blink yan, etc. and etc. So, stoplight. Ano naman ang stoplight? Ito is pag mag-stop ka, magpa-park ka for a moment, ito yung magla-light up continuously to inform yung nasa likuran mo na mag-stop ka. Pwedeng sa motor naman is yung tail light na is nagiging stoplight na rin. Okay ba? So, ganun. So, each bus, truck, trailer, or similar vehicle shall be equipped as its stoplight or near its rear center with a lamp at least 12 centimeters in diameter with the word stop inscribed in the center. So, dapat sa likod daw ng truck, trailer, or bus, may stop sign, may stop na nakalagay sa likuran. Tapos may malaking at least 12 centimeters yung diameter ng lamp para kitang-kita. So that is for the stoplights. Motorcycle and other vehicle light. Every motor vehicle less than 1 meter of projected width shall be subject to the preceding section, except the one that headlight should be. No signal shall be necessary. Additional lights may be carried out, provided they comply with the provision of this section. Every motor vehicle, whatever style, can make or nature when upon highway during the hours above mentioned, whether in motion or not, shall have more lights so arranged that the same shall be visible at least 50 meters from front and rear of such vehicle. So, yung sinasabi kong 1 meter na yun, kaya niyang mag-project hanggang doon. Pero, dapat nakikita daw yung light mo, whether the headlight or the tail light, ng 50 meters. 50 meters sabi dito. So, pwede ka daw mag-install ng additional lamp basta makicomply sa provision ng section na ito. So, sabi, yung parang yung condition naman nakita ko is pwede mong madim yan. Tapos yung intensity niya dapat hindi nakakabulag, di ba? Okay, gets? So, lights when parked or disabled. Appropriate parking lights or flares visible 100 meters away shall be displayed at the corner of the vehicle whenever such vehicle is parked, R-ways or in not well lighted. So, if nasiraan ka, for example, or gusto mong mag-park, is dapat there should be a parking light. Kung wala kang yung triangle na yun, yung triangle na nakalimutan ko ulit yung term na yun, pero alam ko yun. Kung wala kang ganon, or mas advanced yung gamit mo, dapat may light na nakikita 100 meters front to back ng inyong sasakyan. Pag nakapark ka or nakapark ka at hindi masyadong nakikita yung nagparkan mo, dapat may ganun ka. Windshield wiper. Every motor vehicle shall be equipped with mechanically or electrically operated device for wiping raindrops of moisture from its front windshield. Especially sa mga cars, di ba? Dapat may wiper. Yung wiper, di ba yung nagaganon? Wiper. Parang wiper, di ba? And the use of red flag. So, minsan, example, may tricycle ka. Tapos, may binili kang wood. Tapos yung wood na yon, nagpro-project siya, nag-extend siya. So, di ba? For example lang, ganito yung size ng tricycle mo, for example lang. Tapos bumili ka ng wood na ganito. So, ilalagay mo siya. Kapag daw mag-extend ng 1 meter yung wood na binili mo, dapat lagyan mo siya ng red flag. So, kailangan bang red yung flag? Hindi naman. Kaso, dapat not less than 30 centimeters. So, 30 centimeters in both length and width. So, parang square. Dito lang. Etc. Or, and there shall be displayed in lieu of required red flag. So, sa front and at the back of your tricycle. And visible at least 50 meters away. Pero, kung may light ka naman, dapat 50 meters. Pwede rin yun, yung light. Muffler. So, every motor vehicle propelled by internal combustion engine shall be required with a muffler. Whenever said motor vehicle pass through a stick, shall not be cut or disconnect. No motor shall be operated. So, sa muffler naman sa issue dito, sabihin dapat is, dapat meron ka nito. Dapat yung standard, hindi mo minodify, para maging ano ba yun? Maingay, mga gagawang nagma-muffler na yung feeling. Siguro, alam niyo yung may study doon na kapag daw malaki yung wheels ng car mo or ganun, nagpapapansin ka sa muffler mo, maliit yung tite mo. Sabi doon sa research na yun. Joke lang. Tapos, hindi lang sa noise, sa maingay na muffler. Pwede din sa yung asok, yung smoke na nanggagaling sa sa muffler. Tapos smoke, dapat pasado yan sa emission center ng LTO. Okay ba? So that is for the mufflers. That's for the accessories of the motor vehicle. So let's now go to the right of way. Karapatan mo para pupunta. Right of way. So, rules. Sabi dito, in case of two vehicles approaching or entering an intersection at the same time. So, kapag daw may dalawang vehicle, for example dito, sabay silang nakapasok sa intersection, sino yung mauna? Yung nasa right. Magbibigay daw yung left. Mag-yield siya ng right of way. Yield mean magbigay. Okay ba? Okay ba? Yield is magbigay. So, the right one will go. The left one will yield. Yield, magbigay. In a case of a vehicle approaching but has not yet entered the intersection, so sabi daw dito sa number 2, kapag naunahan ka, so in the case sa picture na ito, naunahan siya. So sino yung mag-yield? Yung na-late. Mag-yield siya, magbibigay. Tapos yung nauna dapat yung may karapatan or may right of way. Okay ba? So let's go to the other examples. In case of vehicle on highway, kapag daw may crosswalk or may pedestrian lane, dapat, or except sa intersection, or may traffic signal, or may peace officer, may LTO doon na nagmamano ng traffic, in general, mag-give way dapat yung car sa crosswalk, sa mga pedestrian in general. Pero kapag may rule doon na nagsasabi na or may rule ba yun? May police doon na nagmamano ng traffic or may traffic signal, dapat irespeto nila yun. Yung traffic signal or yung nagmamano sa trapiko at sa intersection. So, in general, yung mag-yield, magbibigay is yung nasa car, yung driver sa pedestrian. Except nga sa pag may intersection, may peace officer, or may traffic signal, or bawal talagang mag-jaywalk. Okay. Walang crosswalk, ganun. Okay ba? Pag may crosswalk, mag-yield yung pedestrian. So, may karapatang may right of way yung mga mag-yield yung driver. May karapatan yung pedestrian pag may crosswalk. Except lang pag nasa intersection ka, may nagmamanong police or LTO or officer or may traffic signal na nagsasabi kung anong gagawin mo. Ganun lang yung condition nito. Number 4, the driver of vehicle upon a highway shall bring to a full stop such vehicle before traversing any thorough highway or railroad crossing. For that, when it's apparent no hazard exists. So, through highway naman, di ba? So, for example, is yung maraming lane na highway. So, 2 lane, 4 lane, 6 lane. Ito yung maraming daloy na trapiko kung saan majority ng vehicle nandun. So, kapag nanggaling ka sa, for example, a feeder road or sa 2 lane lang na road, maliit na road, dapat mag-give right of way ka sa mga vehicle na nandun sa thorough highway or sa railroad crossing. So, kapag parallel yung railroad crossing ng PNR sa highway na nandun ka, dapat mag-give way ka. Dapat mag-give way ka sa train or mga vehicle sa thorough highway. Provided na kapag wala namang train or wala namang vehicle sa thorough highway, pwede kang pumunta. May right of way ka. Okay ba? So, exception of the right of way. A vehicle entering from private road shall always read right of way to vehicles utilizing the highway. So, for example, may mansion ka, tapos may sarili kang road. So, usually, bahay mo to, nang nasa baba, tapos private mong pinagawa yung road mo for purposes of, dahil mayaman ka, dapat magbigay ka sa mga nasa highway. Hintayin mo sila na mag-cross muna bago ka magka-cross. Okay ba? So, ganun. The driver vehicle upon highway shall give the right of way to police, fire department vehicles, and ambulance when such vehicles are operated in official business. So, pag may sunog, may emergency, di ba dapat mag-yield right of way ka para sa mga fire truck, for example. Kasi ganun. Kasi they are doing their job. Okay? And number 3, the driver of a vehicle entering a through highway or a stop intersection shall yield the right of way to all vehicles approaching in either direction. So, we discuss yung through highway, parang malaking mga highways kung saan maraming dito mostly dumadaan yung mga vehicle. Or yung sa stop intersection. Yung stop intersection is parang for example yung apat na road, nag-converge sila, tapos nakalagay, may nakasulat na stop in each side ng apat na road na yun, or may nakalagay na stop sign, or may nakalagay na may nag-square doon, that is a stop intersection. So, when you enter that stop intersection, dapat mag-yield ka ng right of way, dapat. Automatic, dapat na mag-yield ka ng right of way, magbigay ka ng right of way sa iba. Okay ba? Okay. So, punta tayo sa signals on starting, stopping, or turning. So, pag daw may gagawin ka sa isang highway, dapat ipaalam mo kung ano yung gagawin mo. So, for example, mag-i-stop ka. Dapat, anong dapat gawin? Dapat, di ba? Automatic na yan sa motor, di ba? Na pag mag-brake ka, may mag-light up na red, di ba? Or, kapag magpapa-right ka, dapat blinking yung tail light mo, di ba? So dapat, at kapag wala naman, wala kang ganun, mag-horn ka or gumawa ka ng hand signal. So pag nasa car ka, pag ganito, pa left, pag ganito yung stop sign ng tao na nasa vehicle, he is going left. Pag ganito, right, pag ganun, rines lang niya, that is stop. Okay? The signal here in record shall be given. So, ayun. Parang diniscuss ko na lahat. Through that. When to use hand signal? So, when to use that one? Left, right, and stop. When it might not seem like hand signal are needed, most of them they are both necessary. So, pag necessary siya, to be sure, gawin mo na ang lahat. So, mag-hand signal ka, gamitin mo yung tail lights mo, para kitang-kita. To be sure. There are instances that are necessary. So, ito yung mga instances na necessary talaga ang paggamit ng hand signal. So, when the tail or brake light isn't working, so, nasiraan ka ng mga lights, yung tail lights at brake light mo, gamitin mo lang yung kamay mo. When the morning, evening sunlight makes it hard to see signal light. So, when the day is so bright, they could not see the light, nag-hand signal ka. When you're operating a bicycle, and for motorcycle na have no tail lights or brake lights. So, turning. This is done when a driver wants to proceed to other lane. So, di ba dapat one rule of nung diniscuss to nung last na always keep right whether it's turning, etc. Dapat pumalik ka sa right mo. So, gaya din dito, the driver of vehicle intending to run to the right of an intersection shall approach such intersection in the lane for traffic nearest to the right-hand side of the highway, and turning shall keep as close as possible to the right-hand curb or edge of the highway. So, pag nandito ka, gusto mong magpa-right, dapat ganun lang yung movement mo sa right lane na gusto mong pupuntahan. Okay ba? Pag walang vehicle dito Kasi pag meron, mag-yield ka muna bago ka pumunta. Second, the driver of vehicle intending to turn to the left shall approach such intersection in the lane for traffic light nearest to the center line. So, ganun. Nakikita nyo na naman, di ba? Punta muna siya sa center line and then nagpa-left siya. Gets ba? Gets. So, parking. A vehicle is considered parked as if he has been brought to a stop on the shoulder or proper edge of the highway. Remains inactive in a place thereuntil for an approachable period. So, do you think unloading a passenger kung may tricycle is considered parking? No, according to this definition, it must be brought to a stop and it remains inactive, di ba? Active pa naman yung unloading, di ba? Kasi naka-on pa yung active kasi naka-on, parang mag-unload ka lang naman, tapos aalis din lang yung tricycle. So, prohibited in specified places. So, there are yung no-nos ng don'ts ng parking. No driver shall park a vehicle or permit to stand whether attended or attended on within an intersection. Bawal kang magpark sa intersection. Bawal kang magpark sa pedestrian lane. 6 meters intersection of the curb line. So, bawal kang mag-park dito. 6 meters before the intersection or after it. Within 4 meters of the driver entrance to the fire station, bawal kang mag-drive sa side ng fire department kasi nandun naman din lang yung fire truck, di ba? Bawal kang mag-park near it. Okay? Ng 4 meters. At pag meron ng fire hydrant, bawal ka ding mag-park dyan ang 4 meters. Alam nyo man, di ba? Kung bakit bawal? Kasi baka gamitin, baka may emergency, di ba? Tapos nakaharang ka, ikaw pa yung rason kung bakit madidelay yung fire truck. In front of a private driveway, kung mayaman yung may-ari, tapos may private driveway siya, bawal kang syempre mag-park doon sa harapan niya kasi nga bawal, di ba? On the roadway side of vehicle, stop or park at the... So, double parking yun. Pag may nag-park na sa isang side, wag mong iparallel. So, wag kang magdo-double park sa isang side din. Ganun. At any place where official signs has been erected, prohibited parking. Pag may no parking signs, dapat wag kang mag-park dun. And, let's now go to the traffic lights. So, these are control devices with the use of light. So, red, yellow, or amber, and green. So, steady red, para to sa mga driver. You need to stop. Pag steady green, you need to go. Steady yellow, preparing to stop. Pero kapag pedestrian ka, di ba pag red, pwede kang mag-cross sa pedestrian lane or crosswalk? Di ba? Di ba? So, flashing red, bringing vehicle to stop at the designated line. Proceed only when clear. Flashing yellow, proceed through intersection with caution. Flashing green, vehicles facing the signals are permitted to turn left or go through while opposing traffic faces red signal. Go signal for that lane. Okay? And the United Nations Convention on Road Signs. So, meron akong dinownload na traffic, somewhat related sa traffic na binigay ng LTO. So, magpapa-activity ako, gamit yun. You read the activity. At meron dun lahat ng content ng activity. So, ganun lang yung discussion natin. Comment kung ano yung hindi nyo na-understand or kung gusto nyo pang malaman para research natin. And thank you for listening and have a good day.